पढ़ लिया ना, किडनी का एनाट फंक्शन और जीएफआर। चलो आज कुछ काम की बात करते हैं। आज हम यूरिन फॉर्मेशन पढ़ते हैं। सो हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम डॉक्टर निकिता, द वॉइस बिहाइंड दिस चैनल। आई होप यू विल लाइक माई कंटेंट एंड इफ यू लाइक then only please subscribe, like and share, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Urine formation. It takes place with three processes. First process is glomerular filtration. Second process is glomerular tubular reabsorption. And third process is tubular secretion. So, in first process, which is called as glomerular filtration, what happens? Glomerular filtration is the process by which blood passes through the capillaries, glomerular capillaries, and is filtrated through the filtration membrane. Okay, here the blood gets filtrated. The structure of filtration membrane is well suited for this. This is the structure of filtration membrane. Now, filtration membrane have three layers. This is the filtration membrane. It has three layers. The first is glomerular capillary membrane. Glomerular capillary membrane. Second is basement membrane. And third is visceral layer of Bowman's capsule. Okay, third is visceral layer of Bowman's capsule. Now, this glomerular capillary membrane is formed of single layer of endothelial cells. Okay, and the capillary membrane have many pores called as fenestra. Its diameter is 0.1 micron. Okay, then basement membrane joins the endothelial layer and visceral layer of Bowman's capsule. Endothelial layer of capillaries and visceral layer of Bowman capsule. Now, when blood gets filtrated, it filtrates from the fenestra and passing the basement membrane and then slit pores. Now, this visceral layer, it is composed of single layer of flattened cells. They are resting on the basement membrane. Each cell is connected to the basement membrane by a cytoplasmic extension called as pedicle. Okay, these pedicles are arranged in an interdigiting manner. Okay, which leaves a small cleft between them and gives rise to slit pores. Filtration takes place through this pores. Okay, this is the process of first filtration, that is membrane filtration. Okay, glomerular filtration. In the process of filtration, when blood passes through the glomerular capillaries, plasma is filtered into the Bowman's capsule. Here the plasma get filtered, but protein molecules, plasma protein, it doesn't get filtered. Therefore, glomerular filtration is called as ultrafiltration. Now GFR. What is GFR? GFR is a glomerular filtration rate. Its rate is 125 ml per minute or 180 liter per day. So, now pressures determining GFR. What are the pressures that determines GFR? There are total 3 pressures which determine the GFR. First is glomerular capillary pressure. It is 60 mmHg. Now, what is glomerular capillary pressure? It is a pressure exerted by the blood to the glomerular capillaries. Pressure exerted by the blood to the glomerular capillaries is called as glomerular capillary pressure. It is 60 mmHg. Okay, this glomerular capillary pressure is the highest capillary pressure in the body. Okay, and this pressure favors the glomerular filtration. This is a very important point. Reminded, the glomerular capillary pressure favors the glomerular filtration. Now, next pressure is colloidal osmotic pressure. This is the pressure due to unfiltered blood plasma and it opposes the glomerular filtration. It is 25 mmHg. Now, hydrostatic pressure in the Bowman's capsule. It is a pressure exerted by the filtrate itself in the Bowman's capsule. Okay, and this is also called as capsular pressure, which is 15 mmHg. It opposes the glomerular filtration. So, only glomerular capillary pressures supports or favors the glomerular filtration, whereas colloidal osmotic pressure, hydrostatic pressure, they opposes the glomerular filtration. Now, what is filtration fraction? So it is a fraction of GFR to the renal plasma flow, which is 19.2%. It can varies from 15 to 20%. Now net filtration pressure or effective filtration pressure or essential filtration pressure. It is glomerular pressure minus colloidal osmotic pressure plus hydrostatic pressure in the Bowman's capsule. So it is a subtraction of the sum of colloidal osmotic pressure and hydrostatic pressure from the glomerular pressure. So 60, which is glomerular capillary pressure, minus in bracket 25, which is colloidal osmotic pressure, plus hydrostatic pressure, which is 15. So it's equal to 20 mmHg.